Because tell me how many times you've had this. You go to use a jigsaw, and your cut starts wandering, deflecting. You take your jigsaw out, and your jigsaw blade is bent. Like, it just bent. Welcome to Off the Cut. Dude,
I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Burkle bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it. Welcome to the JD Power and Associates top-rated podcast of 2025, Off the Cut.
The number one podcast in terms of long-term reliability.
That's right.
According to JD Power and Associates.
Yes. Not fuel economy, though. That goes to our good friends over at Shop Sounds.
That's true.
Still working on that IISHS safety rating, but we'll get there.
Is that the highway one?
Yeah.
Like the crash test dummy thing?
Yeah.
I love watching those videos of cars just driving right into brick walls.
Right.
Just
The super slow motion footage, and you watch the hood go right through the passenger compartment, decapitated dummy.
Oh yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
You know what else is a good time? We both went
shopping at kmtools.com.
Yes, we both went for the transition at the same time. Yeah, that's right. KM Tools is the number one spot to buy all of Jonathan's custom handmade tools online.
Are they sponsored by, or are they? I feel like Jonathan's got a JD Power and Associates award.
He might.
Who does it? You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Absolutely.
the JD Power people are actually incredibly cheap to buy off, as it turns out. But how can I transition from that back into
His new sharpening jig won the JD Power and Associates award.
There you go. Did you order a sharpening jig?
No, it is. I'm the person who classically adds things to my cart and then gets away from my computer and then closes the tab and then forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
I need those abandoned cart emails, you know?
Yeah. That's the guy who thought of the abandoned cart email. He should get a Nobel Prize.
Probably a JD Power and Associates.
There you go. There you go. Well, you know what makes kmtools.com so great is that the tagline is that if it's in their shop, it's in their shop. Mm-hmm. And that means that every single tool on that website is either something that's being developed by Jonathan and his team and maybe some fellow other creators, or it's something that they actually use in their own workshop. So it's not a bunch of cheap crap that they can get with the highest margin on it. It's actual quality tools for woodworkers. And you get to feel good about shopping there because a portion of every single sale goes to support the KM Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund, the Cat's Moses. Sorry, I abbreviated to KM, but I should really say the full name. Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund that puts tools in the hands of people who need them. And there we go.
Jonathan also gives $50 gift card to KM Tools away every month to our patrons. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/ Off the Cut podcast. Automatically entered to win when you sign up.
That's right.
Speaking of things you can win, our buddy Bill Burkle over at WTB Woodworking is running. Well, actually, it's
over now. First one's over. New one's starting.
First one's over.
Yes. He's just constantly rolling giveaways. Bill's smart like this. So what should we tease the people? What could you have won?
Well, you could have won almost $1,000 worth of Wagner moisture meter products, but it's too late. You slept on it.
Done.
But right now at WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway, you can win a SawStop giveaway package from September 25th through October 25th. Revolution miter gauge, SawStop Sustainer. That's a tongue twister. And a SawStop hoodie can be yours.
Does the miter gauge must fit in the Sustainer, right?
I would imagine so.
It's pretty big. I'm just curious now. I don't even
I mean, the hoodie fits in the sustainer for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We should ask Bill about that, because I just want to know if the sustainer is like a carrying case for it, because that'd be nice.
Well, what if the sustainer is like the Festool sustainer saw? It's like the portable table saw that fits in the sustainer.
Oh no, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Doubt it, but
probably not.
Could. Well, anyway, not only is Bill doing that giveaway, he's also throwing a huge extravaganza maker meetup celebrating the 1-year anniversary of his store on Saturday, October 25th from 9 to 3 at 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon Valley, PA.
And I
Only
believe
1 year. Wow, that's impressive.
Live chat member Keith Johnson will be there, correct?
Yes, Keith Jensen will be there. Well, I feel like Keith should pay us, to telling everybody he's going to be there.
Right? I mean, he's making money. He's going to be there hawking lamellos.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Well, I actually think Bill's a competing dealer.
Oh,
but I could be wrong.
Is that right? Interesting. I wonder how that works.
Yeah, but anyway, go make sure to check out WTBwoodworking.com for all of your needs. You need tools, he's got them. Updating his website daily, ships it right to your house. Get back into woodworking as soon as you can.
And Eric, I got to slap you on the wrist because you forgot to mention the best part. Not only do you get a $50, but get entered to win a $50 gift card every single month when you become a patron. You also unlock the bonus show, the after show, the one where we get really saucy and say all the things that we can't say on the mainstream.
But we're not doing that tonight, though, Zach.
Oh no, that's right. Because this week is special.
Yeah,
we're doing our BYOC, which stands for Bring Your Own Caulking Gun
or camera.
We're not picky. Whatever you got.
That's what it is. But that's where we get to hang out with all of our top tier patrons, talk about whatever you want to talk about, and you just do a video chat with us and just hang out. Always have a good time.
Hell yeah.
Well, anyway.
All right, let's get into the show. Let's get into the real show.
We're what? 4 or 5 days out, Zach, from the wedding.
From the wedding, yeah, buddy.
How's that going?
Well, so Friday we're gonna. This is Sophie and I's genius plan. We're getting married on the Friday. We're having the reception on the Saturday.
Okay.
So we're splitting it up so that the main thing is going to be the reception. That's the party. That's what most people would traditionally call the wedding. But we're actually doing the ceremony with our family and an officiant the day before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll go out for a nice celebratory lunch with our families, and then the real madness will be on the Saturday. But that way the Saturday is like simpler and easier.
Just hanging out. That's actually a really smart idea.
Because you go to a wedding and it's like, there's always a ceremony at the beginning. And let's face it, most ceremonies are not the most fun. You're sitting in an uncomfortable chair. If it's outside, you're just baking in the sun. Yeah. Everybody's looking forward to that reception afterwards.
Right.
Like, when can we be done with this reception and go crack a beer and hang out?
Yeah.
You ever been to a Catholic wedding?
Oof.
Those are
only once or twice, yeah. I once went to a Russian Orthodox Catholic wedding, and I was like, "Okay, we got to speed this thing." Yeah, we got to speed this thing up. He had to stand too.
Yeah, stand, sit.
What?
Stand, sit.
Yeah,
it's like doing a Pilates workout.
Yeah, it was crazy.
At a wedding.
It was crazy.
That's nuts.
So I find it very interesting.
I find it interesting to go to weddings of people who have like different denominations or different like cultural backgrounds.
Oh yeah,
because you pick up on really cool stuff.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
Like we went to a wedding with for one of our friends who was born in Russia.
Okay.
And so they had like a bunch of really cool, like traditions that they did. Like one of the things they did was they would cut the cake and then everybody like bid on it of like who won. It was, I guess it was like, and people probably are more knowledgeable than I am, but in like Russian culture, whoever gets like the first piece of the cake is like a tremendous amount of luck and like,
okay.
you
So
know,
it's like
whatever.
catching the bouquet almost.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And so you like bid on the first piece of cake, and then
Yeah.
you get to eat that piece of cake, and then you basically are like donating that money to the couple for them to start their life. I was like, oh, that's kind of
Okay.
neat. Like,
Okay.
I don't
That's
have
very
that kind of
interesting.
money to throw around though.
Yeah. People have asked us about the wedding registry, and we're like, we're not registered anywhere. You know, if you want to make a contribution to the honeymoon fund, go ahead, but we don't need any gifts.
It's time to start bidding on your cake.
Items.
Right.
Yeah, bid on the cake. Actually, another tradition breaker: no cake.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got like a 6 or 8 inch cake that one of our friends' moms made for us.
Okay, that's nice. That's a good.
And then
one.
we just did. There's this local, and it's not really local. It's kind of small. It's called Nothing But Bunt Cakes. They're like little teeny tiny like mini cupcakes.
Oh,
And so we basically just did those.
I like that. I like that. We're doing pies instead. We got a bunch of. We found this pie place that does like different candy pies, almost like there's like a Ferrero Rocher and like an Oreo pie. Ooh. So I'm looking forward to the pie situation.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And see, you'll actually be in the situation where you'll have time to eat your food.
I hope so.
You know?
Yeah. We'll see.
But don't afraid to be rude to people. Just be like, listen, I haven't eaten anything. Come back in 20 minutes.
Don't worry. It's my wedding. I'm going to be Groomzilla.
And play blocker for Sophie. Like,
but yeah.
Because everyone's going to come talk to her and be like, you got to eat.
Sure.
Because Miranda didn't eat at our wedding.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. We're going to have like a little sit down dinner, but even still, I'll make sure she gets some calories in.
Yeah. You got to.
This is my new husbandly duty.
Oh, yeah. But everything's going swimmingly.
Yeah, there's all like, there's always last minute hiccups and stuff like that, but I think we're on track to do well. All the things like there are things that still need to be done, but all the mission critical things have been done. So now it's like there's like a couple little nice extras that would be good to do, but it's like if they don't happen, it's still the party's still going to go off without a hitch.
And no, Deric, I'm sure this happened to you. No matter how much you plan, there is going to be something that doesn't work out.
For sure.
And just like go into it. And then when it happens, just go, oh, okay, this is the thing. And move on.
Or something you forgot.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
100%.
We like missed a couple flowers and like, whatever.
Yeah.
We made it work.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. No one cares. Like,
that's the thing. It's going to be a nice day. Drinks flowing. Everybody having a good time in the sun. If there's not a bouquet of flowers in the right spot, nobody's going to notice.
Nobody cares.
It'll be fine.
No one cares. So I'm glad to hear it's going well, though. Like,
thank you, dude.
Try to keep the stress level as low as possible.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely a major consideration.
Right. So other than the wedding, what have you been working on?
I've been working on my my PS3 project. I was doing the last of the design work. So it's funny, there's always this thing that happens when I'm working on these projects. I'll do all the design work. I have it figured out in Fusion. And from the time you have the design finalized in Fusion to the time when you actually get to check if all of your work is right in real life.
Yeah.
I told you that I was checking with the guys before the show started. I was like, hey, can you guys hear that noise? Because I currently have a 19-hour print going on one of my 3D printers that I had to pause for the show. But it's like the design is done, but now I need to print out the part. And so it's basically like a at least 2-day extra from the time the design is finalized to the time when I get all the parts printed. And heaven forbid one of the prints fails. Then it's like, okay, well, there's going to be another 19 hours to print this part. So,
Is it a 19-hour print, or are you 19 hours into the print?
It's a 19-hour print total. Currently, I'm probably about 9 hours into it because I started it this morning-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that drives me nuts, really any print, is like you look at your AMS, you look at the spool. There's no real accurate way.
Yeah.
To estimate how much filament you have left. I mean, you look at it, you go, it's about half.
That's deceptive, right? Because you could look at the roll and be like, there's half a roll of filament left. But as you get closer to the middle, the spool gets smaller.
Exponentially smaller.
Yeah. So
I've thought about this.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I thought about this.
This is good.
And the solution I'm going to start implementing whenever my spools start running out is I'm going to weigh my spools empty, because I use refill spools. So I'm going to weigh them empty and then mark on them their weight, and then I can weigh them with the filament on them and know how much.
That's not a bad idea.
That's a good idea. Well, you should know in theory, because every time you buy a refill pack, it's supposed to be a kilogram, right?
Yeah.
So provided you know what the spool weighs, and then you know, okay, that plus a kilogram, and then you can weigh it and figure it out. They should have a little weight sensor in the AMS.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Zach, you gotta talk
or
to
if it tracked how much you used on that particular roll of filament, like with their RFID thing.
I think it does.
It's supposed to,
because sometimes
but it doesn't
gives me.
It's like a rough estimate.
Yeah, and it's very
horribly off.
Yes, I've never had it be particularly accurate, to be honest.
But the reason I bring this up is because, like, you go in to print something and you're like, I don't got like half a roll left, and you look at, a bamboo, and it's like, it's going to be 275 grams, and you're like, that should work. And then it's like, I'm going to start it overnight, right?
Yeah.
And you wake up in the morning and it's been paused for 9 hours and it's at 98% of the way done, and you didn't put another spool in the AMS. It's infuriating.
That has happened to me many, many times. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a sophisticated enough user with a 3D printer, but I wish you could, because sometimes I'll have another roll ready to go.
Yeah.
I wish you could have it fail over, be like, okay, slot 1 just ran out. Now switch to slot 2. Does it?
Yeah,
it automatically does it.
You got to set it up though. You have to they have to match in the Bamboo Labs, the settings for the printer, and then you have to turn it on. It's a thing that you have to turn on. Yeah.
But I think it needs to be the exact same filament, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
same filament,
if you're going from like bamboo to like I have some bamboo rolls, and then I also use this brand called Mars, which is like a faux bamboo brand that sells on Amazon.
Okay.
And they're like almost exactly color matches and everything. So what I'll do is I will load it in and then just edit it and say it's a bamboo roll with the same color, and then it has no problem. Yeah.
Oh, so auto refill works on that.
Yeah. Because you can go in there and you can, even with the bamboo ones that have RFID on them, you can go in there and edit them and say, no, this is actually this. And
interesting.
It'll go from one to the other, no problem.
Because I've had it where it'll do the failover thing where it'll like auto reload off another one, but I found it won't do it if you're going from like PLA, let's say like one of the wood PLAs. And then you're like, okay, I don't have it. I just wanted to use up like the last of my wood PLA, and I want the rest of the print to finish in normal PLA. That will work.
Yeah. You're doing a prototype, just banging out old
filament. It's like, I don't care what it looks like when it's done. I just want to check the dimensions. It won't do that type of failover.
No, it won't. But
maybe
you could go in there and manually
edit
them.
That's good to know.
It will.
That's a great tip.
I'm going to do that because I have a bunch of just like where you have like the teeniest amount of filament. It's like, but if I'm banging out prototype stuff, like use 9 different colors of filament. I don't care,
right?
Right.
And I always feel bad about like, sometimes you have a roll and there's like not much left on it, but it's like, well, I don't want to throw it away. Like that's still good filament. I could use that.
Yeah, you got like 10 feet left and you're like, but that ain't really going to do much.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's it. Deric, I appreciate that tip, bro.
Yeah, that's a great tip. That's a great tip. I actually found out a cool tip recently. I'm trying to see if I can find the part that I'm going to demonstrate in the video here. So this is a mount that I 3D printed a while ago. The mount is the black bit here. Can you see that?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's kind of you can see it's bent, right?
Yeah.
So if I were to unscrew these screws and remove that piece, it would still be bent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just bent because it's under tension, but it's actually permanently deformed to that. I found out that you can now I have the AMS HT, which is the high temperature one.
Yeah.
I printed out this little tray that fits in there, and now I can put parts in there and anneal them. So basically Yeah, so what it does is you basically just tell it there's a filament in there. So you're basically baking it at like 80 or 85 degrees, and
making it malleable.
ends up,
Making it malleable.
Well, it makes it malleable, and then it solidifies again. And when it solidifies that second time, it's way stronger and way more resistant to bending. So you'll, in the video I'm working on, I have a part where I do that in order to make it more durable long term. But it was cool. It was like, I didn't even think about. I found this. It was like on Maker World, which is Bamboo's website. Somebody made this like tray that's like specifically so that you can use the AMS HT as almost like an easy bake oven to anneal your parts.
That's sick.
And I was like, man, 3D printing is so cool. Like all these little things that you can just like add on and get from other people from the open source community. It's so cool.
What did they make it out of? The little tray? Is it just you print it yourself, or is it?
Yeah. So I printed it out of the carbon fiber nylon, so it's like really heat resistant stuff. Yeah. Because if you can't just make it out of PLA. Because if it's gonna go up to 80 degrees, it would just melt on you.
Everything just becomes a big blob.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't even buy PLA anymore. I feel like it's not even worth my time.
Dude, I've been printing with I said it a while ago, but the ABS GF.
Yeah.
So good. Just as fast as PLA. Can't see the layer lines, and it's so strong. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah. If you get a chance, pick up a roll and just mess around with it, because it is honestly so good.
I'm just banging through all my PLA for prototypes now, and I will never buy anymore. Like, I might as well just use PETG for prototype stuff. It's cheap, and it's actually usable.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's easy to print.
I love Bamboo. They were very nice to me, and they just sent me a box full of filament without asking or anything, just out of the blue. Didn't even tell me it was coming. Yeah. But about half of the box was PLA. I was like, when am I ever going to use this?
Just
so
prototypes.
For prototypes, I've been using it, but it's like, honestly, like I would have been fine with half of this. So you could have sent me a bit more PETG or something.
Right, and it's probably a bunch of asinine colors too.
There are some asinine colors. There's some purples and some pinks and stuff. And it's like, I don't know when I'll ever use this on a finished part, but
you said this is the PS2 video?
PS3.
PS3? Oh.
Yes, my water-cooled PS3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
are you 3D printing any components for the water cooling part of it?
Yeah, so much like the thing I just showed you, I had to print a mount that would keep. So I used aluminum blocks that have channels cut for the water to flow through. So I had to 3D print a mount that would attach those to the CPU and GPU on the PS3.
Wow.
And then I also had to print a bunch of new body parts to kind of channel the airflow. The way the PS3 used to work is that it had a fan that would cool the CPU and GPU, and then it would cool the like the power supply, and also a bunch of other components. So I removed the fan in order to make room for all the water cooling stuff, but then I had to channel the air from the new setup to also cool all those old parts. So I had to 3D print a bunch of interior ducting as well.
Okay. So is this all like PC or ABS, or what do you
I'm using ABS, the glass fill, the ABS GF for all of it. The mount I made out of the carbon fiber nylon, because that's like the super heat resistant stuff. And then, but the ABS GF is good for up to like 80 or 90 degrees. So I use that for all the body parts. Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
It's good. It's a very fun, very challenging project. But it's cool. I'm really happy.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
What's made this one more challenging than others?
The tolerances are crazy tight. Like there's not a lot of room to work. So I use my 3D scanner for a lot of it.
Okay.
And it looks like this cool Frankenstein thing. Well, I'll show you when the video's more ready to come out, but it's got like tubes going everywhere.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's fun.
I always find it fun. Like I told you, I have no idea what you're doing most of the time, but I'm like, it's very entertaining to me. I mean, like that's perfect for like if someone who doesn't know what you're doing still wants to genuinely watch all your stuff. You're like, great, doing something right.
I hope so.
You know,
my goal is to eventually not lose people, like, I hope that that I make the videos in such a way that you can follow along, even if you don't know.
Well, no. I follow, but it's like I'm the person who I think we're all kind of the same in this sense. Where like I am always asking, well, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Tell me how this works. Like, dude, you could make a 25-hour long video, and I would still have questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
We are inquisitive people, right?
But that's a good. I think starting with that why, like I'm always trying to answer the why question, or like, and that's how like I start my videos too. It's like, here's this kind of like question that I'm trying to solve, or like, how far can we push this thing?
Sure.
And then you hit this roadblock. It's like, well, why do you hit that roadblock? I don't know. It's just, you're kind of always chasing down that why. Problem solution.
Yeah. So it's almost like a bunch of mini videos, if you will.
Yeah.
Right. I dig it though.
What about you? You said you're working on the house today?
Yeah. So I was doing that and working on house. Nobody cares about painting and drywall.
Could be interesting.
Not really.
I see some new fest toolboxes back there.
Oh yeah. I got a new sander.
Ooh,
okay.
Rotex?
What'd you get?
No, I got like their ETS.
Yeah.
150 thing.
So that's the big one.
They're like 6-inch sander. They're like the real small compact one. It's great. It does drywall repair real well. I'm sure that's exactly what it's.
You used it on drywall?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I'm not the greatest at mudding.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it on there, and then I bring down like
the tool for drywall.
Well, okay. The Planex is good if you're doing an entire wall or ceiling. If
it is
doing patchwork. No way am I bringing the Planex out.
Okay.
What grit are you using on the sander when you're using it on the drywall?
220, and I have it on #1 speed, so it's like barely just going.
Yeah, because I'd be worried about gouge. Like the mud is so soft to take a sander to it. I'd be really worried about gouging it. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm barely touching it.
Okay.
Did you get the corded or cordless one?
I don't want a cordless sander. The dumbest
fancy
thing
light though.
Does Festool? Do they have different sizes of batteries? I feel like I've only ever seen one Festool battery.
Yeah, they have different. There's like a 4 amp, a 5 amp, and like an 8 amp. I think.
Okay. But I guess you throw a big 8 amp on there, it might work for a while.
So I've been working on that, repairing stuff. Got the new front door in place now.
Oh yeah,
not just doing a little touch up work.
Nice.
That wasn't as
no holes in it.
All
right,
no.
We like that.
You replaced the sill. You replaced the sill at the bottom too.
Yep.
Yeah. Just so you got like a pre-swung unit and just dropped it in place.
Yep.
Cool.
It was pretty easy. I mean, the most annoying thing was just, put some silicone and stuff at the bottom, and then you just got to get it all shimmed up and stuff like that. But the thing is, your opening is never perfect, so like you have to rely on your level. And then we realized that the level isn't perfectly straight. But I'm like, it's good enough.
Go laser level, dude.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I always grab the laser level for doing doors and windows. It makes your life a lot easier.
You could basically just get it lined up with the drywall in the interior.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't work.
Like that, and then just kind of rack it back and forth, get in the right spot. But it was fine.
Yeah.
It's just the weather seal. I mean, with any new door, the weather seal is always real stiff, right? When you first get it. So like you really got to close it to get it locked, but it's already loosening up.
A bit of time to break it in.
Yeah. But I'm working on my jigsaw video, kind of like tips and tricks with the jigsaw, like how people, everyone hates it, and like what you can do to make better cuts. So with that, I'm on a quest to find jigsaw blades I actually recommend.
Oh, okay.
Because tell me how many times you've had this. You go to use a jigsaw, and your cut starts wandering, deflecting. You take your jigsaw out, and your jigsaw blade is bent. It's just bent.
I'm pulling up my Amazon history because I bought a set of jigsaw blades that were pretty good recently.
And you liked them?
I did. I was like, oh, these are actually quite nice.
So I bought a ton of different brands and stuff like that. And then I was also like, okay, I'm not going to go there. I bought a bunch of different brands.
Okay.
Cheap, medium, expensive.
Okay.
There wasn't a huge delineation between cheap, medium, expensive.
Okay.
With one caveat. All of them, like, you could get a fine cut with just about any of them, as long as, if you're using a fast cut, it's not going to give you great cuts and veneer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The one huge thing that I noticed during all my testing and stuff like that is, as much as I hate to say it, because I'm the person who I want to tell you, like, dude, if you can get a cheap version, go for it. Right?
Yeah.
These, and I brought one. This, can I get it?
Oh, yeah.
This Festool Carvex blade is about twice. I don't know if you can see on camera. It is significantly thicker.
Yeah.
Than any other jigsaw blade. And dude, like, I can't bend it.
Yeah. Now,
these hands down best jigsaw blade. The gold Festool Carvex blades.
Okay.
Buy them for your jigsaw. Don't even think about it.
Okay. T-shanked? Universal?
T-shank. Yeah, it'll fit in any of them. So I think they have one on Amazon. The Festool Carvex jigsaw blade. Oh. Now, the standard one is 75 millimeters long. So and then they make a 105 millimeter long one and a 145 millimeter long one, which is bananas. It's like $20 for 5 of them, I think.
Not in Canada. I found a mix pack of and there is one of those gold Carvex blades in there, but the mix pack is $100 for 5 blades.
Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 blades? Wow.
Let me go on the Festool USA website, because I got a multi-pack, so I don't know what they just charge for themselves.
$95.
Ooh.
For how many do you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 different mixes, but you get 5 in each mix, and then there's a mix of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Festool.
That's $63.
Canada, I can buy them direct from Festool for $26 a pop.
Good Lord.
Whoa. Let's see. There's got to be. No,
Okay. On Festool USA, this jigsaw blade, 5 of them is $20.
Okay, that's reasonable.
20 of them is $72.
Okay. I'd be willing to pay that, but I'm not going to pay.
So like a $4 or $5 blade?
Yeah.
Considering that you go to Home Depot and you get like a 20 pack for like $12.
Yeah.
It's significantly more expensive. I will never buy another jigsaw blade other than these.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe next time I'm in the U.S., I'll pick some up and bring them back with me, because I'm not paying $100 for 5.
Right.
Pocket them.
But is it on Amazon? It could be one of those resellers or whatever.
No, even on the Festool Canada website, they're $25 each.
Damn.
Which is crazy.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Are you sure? There. So, does it say S75-4 FSG-5?
Hold on. Say that again.
Okay. Does it say S75-4 FSG-5?
Let's see. I'm having a hard time finding it.
So Festool's product naming is funky, and I'm only familiar with it because I've bought a bunch of their stuff. That -5 means it comes with 5 in a pack.
Okay, hold on.
So if you told me it was $25 for a 5-pack, I'd believe it, because it's $20 for a 5-pack US.
Yeah.
God, the Festool website's being annoying right now.
It's not great.
Yeah, $26.
Does it say -5 at the end of the product?
It says FSG/5.
Yeah, that means you get 5. It's a 5-pack.
Okay. That is not clear on their website.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Yeah, it, like, next to where the barcode number is, it says 5 units, but I I looked over that several times before I saw
it. I don't think mine has that.
No?
It has like a little barcode that says the item number is 204316. Then right next to it, it says 5 units.
Mine doesn't say that, right? I see the barcode number, but right next to it doesn't say.
It might be different on the US versus the Canadian website, but
So I didn't know how to convert it to metric.
Yeah. There are so many different like jigsaw blades out there. And I'm telling you, this is the one.
Okay.
Just don't buy anything else.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, if you're doing metal or you're doing plastics, sure, get a metal specific or a plastic specific blade. But this one, I'm just gonna burn through all my other ones.
I do like the idea of a thicker blade. It seems like such an obvious solution to the blade deflection issue. Because that is the number one thing.
You know what I mean? You grab another jigsaw blade, and dude, if you were to bend this like I am now, it would just completely.
Is that blade harder? Have you tried making curved cuts with that blade?
Inherently, it doesn't make curves as good.
Yeah.
But you can do relief cuts or like, just take it slower. I do the thing a lot of times where I'm making curves is I go forward and I back up and then kind of like forward, back to get through curves. And it does work well. Now they do make a specific, every other blade makes curve specific blades and stuff like that. Obviously they work better, but they're not as thick. They do deflect a little bit.
I wonder if you could get 2 regular blades and super glue them together and then use that.
Because who cares about the kerf thickness when you're using a jigsaw?
Totally, yeah.
You know what I mean? Get the blade straight. But yeah, and in the video that I'm working on, I've got I tested 3 different jigsaws during it to kind of show that no matter what jigsaw you're using, you can still get ridiculously good cuts, even on super thin veneer plywood. And I get incredibly close-up shots and stuff on it. I think it'll be a good video. I'm excited about it. I've been working on the thumbnail a lot. I've been
does it cut clean? And bottom? I was gonna say, does it cut clean top and bottom?
Yes, sir.
Arbex blade.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Well, here's the thing, and this is in the video too. I can get a clean cut with just about any blade.
Oh, okay.
It's 100% how you use the jigsaw
technique.
Right. And spoiler alert, you probably know this. Never use the orbital setting on your jigsaw unless you're just ripping stuff to shreds.
Oh, yeah.
What about if you're impatient and you want to get the cut done quicker?
That's fine. It's going to look like hell.
That's what I use the orbital setting.
You have to go painfully slow with the jigsaw, and any blade you have in it will give you a perfect cut. Just go slow. It's just go slow.
Talk me through the title thumbnail combination on this video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I got some. Do I have it written down? I wrote it down. Hold on. I got the script. So it's gonna be something along the lines of showing a jigsaw, showing a really, really crappy cut, and you're using it wrong. The jigsaw isn't the problem, it's this, or
it's you.
This fixes all your jigsaw problems, or
should you replace your jigsaw?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And
I like the just you're using it wrong.
Yeah. Or having a jigsaw and then a ridiculously tight shot, and just be this is the tool for precision cuts, or something like that.
Yeah.
But I got some titles, got some thumbnail ideas.
The most misunderstood tool.
That's one of them.
Nice.
Right.
Nice. Great minds think alike.
The most misused tool, most misunderstood tool.
I don't understand why everybody uses this tool wrong.
I don't understand why everybody doesn't understand how to use this tool. I just don't understand.
I love it.
I got stuff like that, and I've been doing a lot of work. I've been watching. This is funny. I've been watching YouTube videos on how to edit thumbnails, and what I mean by that is what are settings that you can just jack up to the roof.
Yep.
That look like hell, but make your thumbnails just like pop off the screen. And since kind of learning more of that, I'm like, this one really pops more than anything else. Like, I need to go back and edit a lot up
So what tricks have you any that you can share quickly?
So it's obviously bring your contrast up a little bit.
Yeah.
Lower your highlights a little bit.
Okay.
Bring your shadows up a little bit, and bring your blacks down just a teeny bit.
So that's kind of, that gives you like a more contrasty image. I usually...
And some texture.
The texture slider?
Yeah, or in sharpening. Usually a pretty good one too.
Yeah, you got to sharpen the crap out of all your photos.
I mean, it looks terrible when you zoom in. It looks like the biggest, grainiest mess in the world.
But then when it's small, it's like, okay, I can actually kind of still make out detail that I used to not be able to see.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, you had a good recommendation about a title. This is not your problem. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
And the arrow pointing to the jigsaw?
Yeah.
You should,
It's the jigsaw has to be in the thumbnail.
I think so.
Something like that, but
or maybe it's just a photo. Maybe it's like a close-up photo of a really torn up, ugly cut
with a janky saw blade in there.
Yeah,
or like almost like a 50-50 screen where you have a divider down the middle, crappy cut on one side, good cut on the other side.
Maybe just like really close-up photo, really jagged cut, and then the title is "The Saw Isn't the Issue," or it's not the saw's fault, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Ooh, okay. I feel like this is one of those videos where I have like limitless title and thumbnail options.
The saw isn't the problem. Parentheses, it's you.
Ooh.
And then just a real tight shot of a janky cut.
Yeah. See, the problem that I've been noticing with this is a jigsaw in and of itself is a monumentally larger tool than the cut. So like if you want to have a janky cut in the thumbnail, you're inherently blowing the jigsaw out. Like you can't show the whole jigsaw in a cut unless you have one of those little like window things to the side with an arrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I almost think, I don't know if would be bad for long-term retention on the video, but I almost think don't even like necessarily share up front that it's a jigsaw video, because unless you're having a problem with your jigsaw that day, then you're not necessarily inclined to click a jigsaw tutorial video, right? Whereas you just see a bad cut, it's like, well, I've experienced a bad cut plenty of times in my life. Eric's got the solution.
Okay.
Let me see.
That's an interesting take. Yeah.
It's a good insight.
Now, the flip side to that is that, if somebody clicks onto your video and then you start talking about jigsaws, they're not interested in jigsaws, they might tune out pretty quickly. So you'd have to work hard to keep their interest once they're there.
That's true.
Yeah.
The one thing I have noticed with like a more topical video like this is like integrating an ad read. Like I'm just going to have to like stop talking about jigsaws.
Yeah, you could be like, I don't know. And
one of the other things that people mess up is their online security, and they need to
exactly. Yeah.
Like that's such a crappy transition.
I do those all the time. Those are
I know, but like, let's be real. People just fast forward the ads anyway. No one cares.
Yeah. I hate to throw this wrench into the, I don't know what that expression is.
Monkey wrench?
Yeah, monkey wrench into things. But what if it wasn't just the jigsaw? What if it was like a video that shows you how to get better cuts with a variety of different saws?
Oh, maybe.
Like, homework.
I feel like this gives me the opportunity to double down and just repeat this video across many, many saws.
Well, that's true as well. That's definitely true. And then release a compilation video later. But if you find like, man, I've said everything I need to say about jigsaws and it's only 8 minutes long.
It's 15 minutes.
Okay.
I feel like that's a good length.
Yeah, that is a good length. Okay.
I'm going to try some more tighter videos.
Yeah. I know you said you wanted to experiment with
and just see how it works.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the idea of like, I'm trying to come up with the idea of like, clearly it's worked for you. You found a method, a not a formula, but like a kind of that works.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well, I can like endlessly repeat that. Dude, if this works, I could do it jigsaws, routers, miter saws, table saws, band saws, like planers, joiners, like, find something that's repetitive but still valuable. And
for sure. Oh, it's incredibly valuable.
And not just shooting from the hip, right?
Yeah.
We're going to make that a call to action for comments. Say, let me know in the comments.
Let me know
what saw makes bad cuts for you.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Then you get some insight into what they're looking for.
Yeah, a little market research.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with that, though. Having fun. Well, Deric, what have you been up to, man? In the last week or so, what have you been doing?
Oh man, I've been just kind of like working on stuff with the kids, and so I was out in the garage today, and I got those bench nuts, and so I made a holder for them, and so I was attaching it to my bench. Yeah, they still work. Yeah, they work good. Okay. No problem with them. And so I'm attaching it to my bench, and right next to it, I've still got the first battery holder of yours that I printed off in PLA, mind you, in my garage for, I don't know, 6 months now, however long, like 3-4 months, whenever you, like, I think you gave that to me in like May or something like that. Yeah. So all summer, Texas heat, baking in my garage, and it's had like this 9 amp battery hanging off of it. Yeah, one of those big DeWalt ones. Still like rock solid. Yeah. No problems. PLA is holding up.
That's my incredible engineering and designing.
I think people overplay how heat sensitive PLA is.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I mean, especially like if you're printing something with, multiple wall loops and like a decent infill, like it's still going to be pretty strong.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd let you know it held up. Pretty strong.
Yeah,
no problem.
I mean, just speaking as somebody who's read the 3D printing forums and the Reddits and stuff like that, people be like, oh my God, I can't believe you used PLA for that. It's going to disintegrate the second it gets over 30 degrees.
It's like in woodworking, people are like, that table is going to explode.
Yeah.
Like, no, it just might crack.
Yeah.
Right.
And
then I spent most of the day, well, not most of the day, but a little while today working that new Katz Moses sharpening jig. Yeah, thank you. I don't have like the same stone setup that he has. Like I've ordered one. It just hasn't arrived yet. But I have like my old one, so it's like got 3 settings, and they're not very good. Like the settings are coarse, medium, and fine. So no grit labeling. But that's something to work through. Anyway, so I set it up into the jig, and I start working it, and man, that bevel was off. Way off. Like not the tool, but the bevel I had on my tool.
Oh, I see.
Not Jonathan's tool. My chisel.
We're gonna have Deric edit this out so tools.com doesn't get mad.
Like I had been doing it by hand, and it had like developed a little bit of a hump to the chisel from doing that. So at first I tried 25, but that was a little too steep, so I had to back it down to 30 and run it at 30. And it started working it down. I got it worked all the way down, so it's now my bevel's nice and flat, and makes a good point and all that. But yeah, oh man, that was a lot of work just working it back down to truly flat, and then flattening back on it again and everything.
You don't actually need to. This is coming from someone who knows nothing about sharpening hand tools. You don't really need the whole bevel. You can just do like just the tip at the front, like the micro bevel, because that's all that's really doing.
Yeah, but like then that would increase your angle even more to get to that. So like I had to work back that hump that I had developed into it.
You're basically getting back down to where you can put a micro bevel on it. I understand.
Yeah, exactly. So man, that took
how'd the jig work?
It was hot. It worked great. The jig worked great. Nice. It did start squeaking after a while, with the water and everything on it.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I think I'll put a little lubrication in there, but
I was wondering if are there any instructions that came with it? I wonder if you should lube up. No, interesting.
Just the video that he had posted.
It's aluminum.
But it's not a big deal. Like it's brass and aluminum.
Yeah,
because the two of them
together.
Some
dry lube in there. You should be all right.
Yeah, that's my plan. But like I said, even on those crappy stones I've got, it worked really well to
very cool.
Put a decent edge back on it for like a cheap, Home Depot chisel that I've had for like 15 years.
Just a beater.
Worked great.
Yeah.
Made it nice and shiny, so I was pretty happy with that.
Oh, yeah. Were you able to do the paper thing?
No. Just because like I didn't work it all the way down to, if I needed to work it more to get it to like that nice fine point. There was still like on my bevel, there was still like a thumbnail curve that I have to work out. So like the edges don't they don't come to a point. Like there's still stuff that needs to be worked down so that the two sides of my chisel will be, I don't know the terminology, flat and true with the whole bevel. So like the bevel doesn't go all the way across the width of the chisel blade. It's only sharp like in the middle, and then on the edges, like I still need to work it. Still need to work it down to get those edges sharp as well. Because like I said, I kind of put a hump on it, like a bowl almost. So like it was humped to the sides and humped front to back. Yeah, like the bottom of a spoon.
Yeah.
So that's just like hand doing it by hand for years. Just kind of screwed it up. So I'm getting it back to true now.
See, like I feel like this is the opportunity where somebody was like, "This is when I would need a bench grinder to just basically polish, get the crap off, and then you do like the hand stuff."
Exactly.
But so, do you think like once you get the chisels like sharpened and stuff like that, you think you're going to use them?
Yeah, I'll use them here and there for different things. I like them for like
opening pink hands.
You're right.
That's
opening pink hands. There's usually one or two moments in a project where it gives you that nice. You're able to use it to help shape a nice little detail or level out a reveal or something like that. And they come in handy for that. Will I become a hand tool only woodworker? God no. But whenever they're sharp, they're very handy for little things here and there.
It's true. I mean, there is a thing where if you actually keep your hand tools in good shape, you're much more inclined to reach for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like any tool. Like if you have, whatever tool sitting around and it's not set up, ready to go, like you're like, well, do I take 20 minutes to sharpen that, or do I just like grab some sandpaper and just go for it? Yeah, I'm just going to grab the sandpaper because it's available and it's ready to go. But I think if I had my hand tools ready to rock, I probably would use them. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time, hand tools are way faster if they're in good shape, functional, ready to go.
Exactly.
I'm just going to start using an angle grinder for everything.
There you go.
Got to sand the table.
Man. Yeah.
Just attack it.
Yeah. Just a big flap wheel on there.
Yeah, 40 grit flap disc and just be like, that'll do it. Don't need
funny
a router,
you
got an angle grinder.
You mentioned getting that sander from Festool. That's what I've been looking at, getting to replace my sander eventually. And but so whenever I was looking at it, you got their naming convention.
Oh,
there's two of them that are the 150, right?
Oh, okay. I know the answer
wired
to this one.
So the one ends in
ETS
5 and one ends in 3. What's the difference there?
So, for everybody playing at home,
Thank you.
it's the hold on. I have the invoice here. I want to make sure I get it right. ETS EC 150. Okay. That's their like the 150 is 150 millimeters, which is 6 inches. So that's the 6-inch sander. And that's the one that's like real low profile, that the one you see everybody use, right?
Yeah.
Then they have the Dash 5 and the Dash 3. Okay.
Yeah.
According, you would think, based on their jigsaw blade convention, that would mean you're getting either 5 sanders or 3 sanders. You're getting one. The 5 and 3 represent the millimeter orbit.
Right.
So like as the disc goes around, it's like oscillating in its pattern.
Okay.
A 3 millimeter orbit is going to be a much finer stroke, and a 5 millimeter orbit is going to be a little bit more, side to side aggressive. So
okay.
I asked Sedge about this, and he said that the 5 millimeter stroke is what he would recommend for like 90+% of people. The 3 millimeter stroke is one that he would recommend if you're finishing finishes. So if you're a big film finish kind of guy, and like you're kind of sanding between film finishes, he would recommend that. But it's going to sand wood slower. So I would probably go with the Dash 5. And that was actually the issue I was telling you guys about last episode. They sent me the Dash 3 sander, and I wanted the /5 sander.
But maybe the Dash 3 would have been good for
drywall. That would have been pretty good. Yeah.
Look, I was thinking when you picked up that piece of paper to read out the product name.
That's a problem.
Nobody has to pick up a piece of paper to read out the new iPhone.
No.
Right. Like iPhone 17 Pro Max. Right. iPhone 17 Pro.
Right.
I get people that ask me all the time what model number whatever tool is, and I'm like, I don't remember. It's like it's got a 10-inch blade on it. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Right.
All these tool companies, your product lineups are too complicated. You could have the Festool sander, I don't know, 6-inch or 15 centimeter, and then
fine and aggressive.
Exactly, heavy and light.
Right.
Fine and aggressive. Perfect.
Although I gotta say, like, it kind of makes sense now that you've called it out, like 3 millimeter stroke versus a 5 millimeter stroke. The number makes sense, but yeah, it's not very clear. Like, I can't find that information on there.
Oh, look, it makes sense. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, but it's not intuitive.
It's not intuitive. That's
the problem.
You have
to decipher it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need like a legend to decipher it.
I mean, computer parts are just as bad.
100%. Yes.
Tools are probably the worst at this.
Computer parts are pretty awful. Again, I give credit to Apple. They've done a good job with like the what do they call it? Like the M1, the M2, the M3. Yeah,
so you're like, oh, I have an M1 now. If I get an M5, it should theoretically be better.
Yes. Be better. There are tons of examples in the computer world where higher number does not necessarily equal better.
Right. Sometimes they start at 20 and they go up and they go down.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's asinine. Like what you should really do is, and I mean, I obviously don't work for one of these brands, but
you should.
Like when you're doing this naming convention, get a focus group that has no idea what you're selling, and are they able to delineate which one is better? That's how you should do it. Yeah.
It should not be decided by a bunch of German engineers. Like, 3 millimeter stroke will append -3 onto the end of it. 5 millimeter stroke will depend -5 onto the end. It's like, no, that doesn't work.
I just want to know what ETS-EC stands for, because
probably something in German.
It's
right. Like if it was me, it would be ROS.
Yeah.
Random orbit sander.
My understanding is all of their abbreviations are like TS55. Everyone's like, oh, Traxsaw 55. No, I think it's whatever Traxon in German
is. It just happens to work.
It just happens to work.
Well, okay, I'll give Festool a pass because they are a German company. What the hell is DeWalt doing? Like, they have like the DFD. That's the code for drill. It's like, what? How do you get?
Do you think they run like the DMV? You know, you go to get your license plate, and they're like, "Oh, today you're QX5 794."
Pull it out of a list. I
think DFD? That stands for DeWalt's fucking drill, right?
yeah.
Drill,
probably.
fucking drill. Sounds like a game show.
And then the impact guns are DCF.
Didn't care first.
Right?
Yeah,
Drill. Carabiners fast.
See, it's such a bad acronym. You can't even come up with a funny meaning for it.
Drill connectors fast. Drive connectors fast.
There you go. Now you're thinking.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you know, like, you're an English company.
Right.
Well, speaking of abbreviations, we've got to head over to BYOC.
Oh, that was nice.
That's a good
Sick transition.
I didn't even see where you're going with that one.
You didn't see where I was going?
I did not. I got some big personal news to share over on BYOC.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we call in the business a tease. And we also have exciting news that the BYOC did receive a JD Power and Associates Award for Best Aftershow podcast.
Easily. Yeah. I mean, that was never in question.
Yeah.
Best Patreon perk.
That's true. That's true. So everybody, thanks for hanging out with us as always. Remember, no after show this week. We're going to have our live hangout BYOC call with all of our top tier patrons, and we'll see you over there, or we will catch you on the flippity flop next week.
See ya.
We give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons:
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey,
Josh at Sawdust Builds,
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop,
Goblin Spanker.
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTV Woodworking.
Dadu said, yeah, buddy.
Building Creative.
Bailey Thompson.
Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I follow you.
Bingo bango, you're done.
You should stop.